Is it 9:15? No, it's 9:10. Ah, same. Same. Okay, before I forget, let me go here. Nice. There you go. I think we're all ready now. Obey. I'm pretty early this time. I think you're the earliest, actually. The earliest. I'll just move this here. Why not? There you go. It's not vertical anymore. Technically, it is vertical. I'm just using how to say? I'm doing a just chatting stream, right? So I can use the landscape, but people on phone, you'll still see me as vertical. Horizontal. Like if you go onto your phone, you go to my stream, it's still horizontal, it's still vertical. It's both horizontal and vertical. Because what YouTube's trying to do is that you can have both views, and supposedly they should give us both 2 different keys, but they only give me 1 key, right? So I can't delegate the two portraits. You know what I mean? So like yeah, it's a bit hard trying to do that. By using your phone? I'm not sure. Maybe you need to go to shorts or something to see me. I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. Do you think I know how it works? I don't know how it works. Do I look like you too? Alright. What is this? Give me a second. Oh. It's kind of miracle. Hello, Luca. Wait, what's my Twitch not connected? You? Oh no, my twitching is not connecting. No, give me a second. Let me restart my. Oh, well, there goes everything. Damn. The bot is already running. What do you mean? The bot's not running. You liar. Is the bot running? Give me a second, yeah, guys. Technical difficulties. Per usual, I would say. Service host. No, I don't see it. What do you mean it's running? Hello? Well, yeah, today you're on holiday, right, Luca? How was your dinner? How was the dinner with your in-laws? Yeah, why is it not connected to Matwe? Huh? Aduh, bengok ah. Let me log out and log in again. Oh, fine. Fine. Okay, try saying something. Okay, now it's connected. Well, that was a whole jargon. What the fuck? What was that for? That was uncalled for. Eliza. Awkward naps. Nice. Let's see. Hello Riri, long time no see. Yep. I haven't been in my own time slot for a while now. Either because like okay, I keep falling asleep by 7 because I wake up early in the morning, right? I wake up at like 5-6 a.m. Even before that 4 a.m. or so. And then I end up like staying awake until 7 p.m. and then I just crash out, right? I just pass out. So I couldn't stay awake to stream. Okay, give me a second. Oh, it's true. Even on phone, my stream is in landscape. The heck? The heck? Was it ever in shorts then? Does it even work in the first place? I don't know, man. Is YouTube lying to us? But yeah, welcome to stream. If you're watching a VOD, thank you, per usual. Let me see. Maybe YTB like I said, yeah, shit vertical. Not really. I just need to wait for YouTube to update their shit, you know? They just need to give me 2 different stream keys. If I want to give you like an analogy, like an easier way to understand, right? Imagine the live stream is like a highway, right? Correct? So there's the landscape highway, which is what you're looking at now, and then there's the vertical highway, right? So they should give me 2 stream keys, 2 different roads to go, which leads to the appropriate like you know, resolution, right? But what YouTube is doing right now is they only give me the landscape highway, and they ask you to use the middle lane as my vertical like resolution, you know? So like if you can imagine landscape like a monitor instead of your phone, they just cut it in the middle and then they call it a day. They call it like, okay, that's vertical, take it and leave it. So I can't like, how to say, optimize how it looks like. So they have to give me 2 different keys for me to be able to do that, you know? But what can do, you know, what can do. Live not fair. Yeah. How are you guys doing today though? How was your day? I think this morning I streamed Gemshim. I streamed Gemshim at around 9 or 10 until probably 12. And then I was like, should I stream at 2 p.m? And then I got tired. I wanted to take a nap, but I didn't take a nap. Again, I've been having trouble even taking a nap in the afternoon. I just end up like just on my bed and scrolling my phone, and suddenly, oh, it's 5 p.m, 7 p.m. Hello Musang, Ren say ke? Actually I'm okay-ish. My nose is still runny, so that's the problem. Also, welcome White Fox, how you doing? You say you don't like us? What the fuck, man? Alright. Do tell me if like anything is malfunctioning, by the way. Dan nanti buat check out influenza merata lah sekarang. Check out influenza. At this point, I think I might have influenza, but I don't know if like I've cured from it or not. You know? What about it in doing comic? Double work, paham. But yeah, your uni, the night case influenza. TT not showing this time? Not showing? What do you mean? Oh wait, let me connect it. Sorry. You need a night case. What's the symptom for influenza? I think it's called influenza A again. What's the symptoms? There you go, I connected it. Now we can see our TT brethrens. Pretty sure. Demam, batuk, and sesama paling obvious. Well, I have all three of those. Damn. Tapi dah sembuh lah sikit. Cuma tinggal adalah batuk-batuk sikit. Demam-demam dia tak ada. Sesama dia adalah sikit. Tapi bila kena tu macam betul-betul kena lah. Macam mati, separuh mati lah. Titi dah biasa dia nak tirikan. Mana ada? Mungkin. I don't know. Actually, since I'm not using much PC today, let me just connect my V-Bridger. Why not? Pergi klinik nanti. Tapi dah agak sembuh. Kena pergi juga ke? Do I still need to go? Hello Kaylee, how you doing? Now what will it do actually? Did you just give me an injection or something? I don't know. What are you doing, Cappy? Just to make sure you... Mahal. Dengar dia macam mana. Well, yeah, I do think like my nose has been runny for a while now. As a doctor here to just chug medicine. Yeah, I've been thinking of just getting more of those flu medicine. Because I think my flu is the main like culprit right now. Like I have my nose is blocked. It creates like snot, you know. Minum air kelapa, tengok nanti kita. Cari ya air kelapa kepala sawit. Warga emas memang degil, jadi ikutlah dia nak pergi ke tak. Ya macam. Saya tengah mengunyah. Adakah anda telah mengunyah? Saya sudah mengunyah. Hello Kuro, scam lah. What do you mean scam? Yeah, let me just blow all this out. Ow. At least hopefully my nose doesn't bleed. The redeem? Should I even turn it on? Nah. Too lazy. How you doing by the way, Stinky Kuro? Oh my god, this is the old one. Not the one that I want. Hello Kai. Hari ni main game ke Ren? Pagi tadi dah main. So sekarang kita tengah cakap-cakap je. We're just talking about anything really. About life or anything. There's one thing that I kind of want to like talk about. Kind of like a heart-to-heart session, you could say. Because again, like I keep noticing about things either through like watching shorts or just sitting quietly alone. But I feel like one thing that I want to get better at in terms of like connecting better with my viewers or community is, I don't know, just having a talk or like being human, you know. Because I think a lot of like other people, the way they run their channels is more like it's always entertainment and all that. But for me, I think like how I make my music, I want to be more connected emotionally in a sense. Emotionally, or in a sense where like you can understand where I'm coming from stuff. I guess. Life. Hello Sopu. What was I doing just now? Oh yeah, opening integrated. Let me go find it first. I don't know where it is. Is it this one? Could be this one. Ingat itu termasuk ke dalam telinga saya baru nak masuk dunia goib. Bagus. Keep you captured. The most annoying when sesama sebelah boleh bernafas, sebelah dah ditutup batu-batu. Itu biasalah tu. Does it work? I think it works. Let me check. Connection. Okay, someone test. Give me my love. Doesn't work. Kena scam lagi. Oh wait, it's not connected. Yeah, I just don't know why it doesn't want to connect. Selalu je ni. It just doesn't want to connect, you know? That's why I don't like using this one. Is it ding there? Of course it's not there. What do you mean? Friends childhood game up there. I used to play like I don't know, the first thing that comes to my mind is like Tekken, you know? Sonic. Have you updated it? I should have the latest one. I don't know why. I'm starting to just get annoyed with Twitch integrated system. Because every time I want to use it, it just seems like I need to spend like half an hour just trying to make it work in the first place, you know? Let's see. It's always broken for me. Like, it just keeps not authenticating for some reason. Like, I already authenticated the last time, but then I open it again, it just doesn't want to authenticate again. Very, very stupid. Stupid problem. I don't know why. Air kelapa tu without sugar and ice. Teguk lah tu. Oh. Yeah. How are you guys doing, by the way? The one that just came. Okay, again, let me check connection. Connection is out again, per usual. Oh. See, so what's happening is that like it keeps pinging, it keeps like giving me new tabs on my browser, saying that, oh, I'm trying to get authentication, but it doesn't do anything. It just keeps loading and loading and loading and loading, but nothing happens. Copy link address. Okay, let me just go to here. Okay, let me close all this. Yeah, it doesn't wanna authenticate. It keeps not working. I guess so. I don't know why. Like, I thought I solved it last time. You guys saw it work too, right? Last time? And now it doesn't want to work. Bordeaux any. Okay, let me try one last time. I'll go there and download like the newest version of it. But I just want to have a fight with you? I don't know, man. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he wants at this point. Recommended. And the thing is that like sometimes I don't know how to like. I don't know how to like. How do I log in? I don't want to buy it again. I want to log in. Ah, it's so frustrating, man. How do I log in? Log in? Now I don't remember which password I use. Again. At this point, how long have I been spending? Emailed us. Okay, let me check the email. Like, do I have to do this every single time? No, Jenny. QTXGR. Okay, I've logged in. What? Oh my god, it doesn't show my purchases on itch. About 50 minutes. See, it's almost like half an hour already. It's so annoying, man. Okay. Wait, what? What's my... Oh, is it not this account? Download. TTS. Okay, let me download here. Okay, launcher. I'm gonna close this one. Run anyway. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna be like, fuck this shit. Ow. This one connected pula. Bodoh anak anjing. Okay, it should work now. Okay, try. It should work now. Theoretically. Wait, does it have no physics? Is there no physics now? No, there is physics. Yeah, there is physics. Oh, TT doesn't have it. Okay. For TT now. Freaking heck, man. How am I gonna resize it for TT? Tak apalah. Korang terima je lah seadanya. It's out of stock. I mean, yeah, it's limited. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, take it or leave it. Hello, Akira. Welcome back. What time is it for you? Isn't it? Shouldn't it be like late at night or something like that? Yeah. I think pretty much it works. Pretty much it works. Kualanya memang besar. Why am I always the one who gets bullied? Violence? Yeah, Cappy used violence. Then you cannot use violence. Okay, I tested it. I think on TT and also YT. Everywhere it works. No complainers. Right? Right. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I got flashbanged. There you go. It's extra satisfying. Do you look it from TT? Why? What's the difference? Okay, just came in as and got smacked. Yeah, I got jumped, man. I got jumped. Oh, it's 3 p.m. for you. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I have energy drinks, so hopefully this will keep me awake for the next 1.5 hours. Damn. Ugh. Big. How's the view on like TT though? Is it like decent? Bag. I don't know, I really feel like, okay, in terms of like vertically, when I don't think I'll get much reaction. Oh, no, not much reaction, much reach when it's just like not a game or something, because nobody's scrolling for games. If we're just like just chatting, weirdly enough. Vertically, yes. Personal space non-existent, but alright. Right. Why did she just come on Twitch just to give me 100 bits to hit me? Why would you do such a thing? Why is that an action you need to take? But thank you for the 100 biddies, boss. But yeah, if you guys are not familiar with what is happening, this is called the Twitch Integrated Throwing System, or TITS to be shortened, as an acronym, Mnemonics, one of those two. So if you redeem something on the purple app, or if you give something there, you will throw something. I haven't checked if they updated it to connect with like YT. Excuse me. But to TT and apps. Okay. But if I'm not mistaken, they were talking about connecting YT to this app. Let me check pretty quick. Let me yeah, there's only one thing here. One thing is all it takes. There's no ding ding anymore, Haiza. I got violation because of that. My TT stream got violation. But yeah, there's ding ding there. No, there's no more ding ding. Ding ding got nerfed it. No more ding ding. Ding ding, no ding ding. Bapak besar ni kuali. Kepala ancik dia besar ni. Besarnya kuali. I'll probably replace ding ding with something else, maybe along the lines. But yeah. Flying Peter. Yeah. What's a ding ding? Oh yeah, you're not streaming today, better Kuro. Cappy, can you give a shout out to Kuro? If you guys haven't are not familiar also with Kuro Masako, she is one of the few first mods that I have, but now she is a very big streamer. Yes, she is an alien coming down to Earth, learning how we as humans live in a civilization. That is what Kuro Masako is, or Kuro, you know. Yeah, if you like an Indonesian alien, you can go check out her stream. The first impression, oh sorry, if I'm doing this, if I'm like going up and down, it's because I'm rocking. I am like rocking my chair up and down to keep me awake. But if you are, no, it's not if you are. My first impression of Kuro, actually, if I remember correctly, I remember, like, I think I can still find, if I go and search in KO's DMs, of like Kuro eating beside a trash can in a convention or something. For some reason, she became a trash, like a raccoon, you know? And then I don't know, it's just a very weird picture that she has. And thank you for redeeming it. Yes. Emote. Oh, emote. Oh yeah, for people on Purple application, did you guys know that there's a new emote, specially made by the Farah Adiba? Damn that photo. Yeah, like that photo will just be the bane of you at this point. Where? Cappy, can you do the emote? Unfortunately, like YT can't do it, so only PP people can. Can we have it? We already have it. What do you mean? Can we have it? We have it, don't we? Yeah. See, it's there. I mean, TT people can't see it, but you know, the other people can see it. Yeah, Farah made like a twerking emote because I think it all started when I was playing Genshin, and then like Pip said like, "Can we have a twerking emote?" And then Farah's like, "Yes, say less. Let me cook." And then that's what she did. That's what she did. That is Farah. Very interesting process. But yeah, oh yeah, if you guys didn't know this, I think the past 2 days I've been doing morning streams randomly, playing Genshin, right? Why am I playing Genshin? I don't know. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a person of impulse, right? So I overthink everything to the max. I overthink my overthinking. I overthink my overthinking. If that makes sense, you know? So like every time I open Genshin, the only thing that's screaming in my head is I am getting overwhelmed, because now I have to like, oh, I need to see what's the meta characters. Oh, I need to like see what characters that I have from the meta characters. Or I need to like look at like what characters I need to like set up. Oh, now I need to like look at like what characters I need to level up, and then feed them artifacts, and then feed them like weapons, and then I run out more, and then now I don't have any more material, and then I need to go around, and then that's just the characters at this point. Like that's just the characters. Then you need to think about like, oh, now I need primo gems, and then I need to go around and unlock shit. Eventually I need to do a story, and then like there's so much things, there's so much things. Dah main ke Little Nightmares 2? Little Nightmares 2 dah main. Little Nightmares 3 belum main. But yeah, I don't know if I'll play it though. It's quite expensive. Did you play it yet, Eman? Rasanya dia 100 lebih kan? I wasn't even looking at it. Genshin? Yeah, Genshin, man. The Genshims. You know what? Just in case that you guys don't think I'm talking alone, let me just pull this down a bit. Doesn't matter if like you can't see it. There you go. At least you know that like there's another set of people behind me. Silk Song finish? No, I haven't touched Silk Song since the first stream. I don't know if I'll be touching Silk Song again, to be honest. Again, my plan has been derailed for as long as I remember. Farming Primo for Colombina. Hope she's still alive for our upcoming update. Hopefully. I don't know until I remember Arjun Genshin. Yeah. I mean, the thing about nowadays, right? I know that it is not worth for me to stream long hours. I think it is worth. There's like two ways for me right now to like make min-max my time and also potential, right? One, either I stream every day for short hours, like 2-3 hours, right? I stream every 9 p.m., which what I was trying to do, but then I have this problem where I don't know what to stream. Like I can't just I can't just keep playing games. I don't know if like people would be entertained by that, right? Two, I need like some days to be empty because I need to do my commission work, right? Which I'm procrastinating to the 5th degree. You understand? So yeah, I think out of like a whole week, out of 7 days, I'll probably take like 2 days off. Preferably usually Mondays, because I procrastinate on Sundays and I don't make my schedule, and then I usually make it on Monday, and today I haven't made it yet, you know. The only thing I can confirm about this week particularly is that Wednesday we'll have our Afterlife Wrath stream for the last time, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Every other day, nothing set in stone. I'm free after Wednesday till the last of October. Horror Roblox map together. Free after Wednesday. I mean, okay, we still haven't done a Roblox horror game. So I guess we can do it. The only problem is that like I really don't know where to find, you know? I really don't know where to find like decent horror maps. By the way, can I draw you? I don't post anyway, just for myself. Yeah, sure, if you want to, Akira. I mean, even if you want to post it, you don't have to post it on like social media. You can just go into the Discord and just put it at the fan section, you know, so other people can admire it. Rip Wu Chang, Silk Song, and Crime Cleaner. Yeah, I still have Crime Cleaner installed. Silk Song I still have installed. Wu Chang I don't have installed. Unfortunately. I feel like I'm gonna take too much time if I want to complete Wu Chang, Silk Song, you know? Crime Cleaner, I'm still thinking about it. Crime Cleaner is like a game where I can just chill, you know? Because as much as I want to... I'm currently in a phase where I just want to play games that can finish at maximum three or two streams. I don't want a game where like... it'll take me like a whole week to finish it, right? Because I don't think I have the capacity to bet that many hours into it, you know. At least that's for me. Even now, I keep saying this, but I'm still trying to catch up in terms of like uploading videos. But after I like catch up in videos, then I'm gonna be stuck again. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I kind of at least want to upload like, you know, just simply like a talking like video. You know, like those videos where Markiplier, or it doesn't matter, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, because those are the YouTubers that I grew up with, right? Oh, thank you for the heart me. Hello, Dayla. Siapa ni? Tak kenal lah. Oh, nama saya dekat atas. Hello, Hua. How are you doing today? But yeah, if you're familiar with like people like, you know, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, those type of like content creators, that's the type of like content creating that I personally want to do, right? Moist. What are you, moist critical? But yeah, as much as I want to upload highly edited, like you know, with subtitles and everything, but I feel like me personally, I don't have the energy to output that alone. Commentary type shit, maybe I'm not sure. Cause silakan tanya. Because at the end of the day, I am just like a one-man army kind of person, right? Like I stream myself, I set my own schedule, I'll say play my own games. Even like in terms of like even my life, right? I live in a house with my cousin, but technically 100% I have to pay for everything in terms of like bills. But I think like his food or something, he usually buys it, you know. So just it just gets very overwhelming sometimes, because I need to like do that, and I need to do commissions to like keep on living, and then I have this thing where like I'm a very sporadic inspired person, right? Sometimes I feel like I want to do music, sometimes I feel like I want to do editing, sometimes I feel like I want to do voice acting, other times I feel like playing games. So as much as I'm a variety person, I kind of jump around a lot, you know. Like I would just go from hyper focusing on like mixing, you know, mixing music, to hyper focusing on like editing in the span of like a week, right? That's why like people that are very close to me, or people that, you know, have been here for a while, have noticed that I don't stick to one thing for long, unless it's like a very broad thing, like, you know, making music, streaming, something like that. If it's just like one single thing, quite hard for me to stick, you know. Rasa siapa yang menang finalist, tak tahulah saya. But yeah, this is generally how to say how things are for me. So if I were to like release a video per week per se, right? If I were to release a video per week, it would need to be something that is low effort but like high in value. So I'm not really sure how yet to do that. Mayhaps I'll do some reaction videos, but that's the thing though, I don't particularly like reacting much because my reactions are pretty plain per se. You know, like some other people will be like, oh my god, what the hell is those? You know, like, oh my god, I didn't know he was gonna do that, blah 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 blah. For me, it's like, oh shit, man, cool, I suppose. But I do admit, like, if I did like the format I did before, sorry, I'm opening like a letter. If I did like a format that I did before, like say VR chat era, it would be just me like reacting to something and then just giving my thoughts, which I still think like would be quite interesting, right? Because that's how like a lot of my loyal like fans or like people know me by, right? Sorry, I'm still opening a letter. The era where like I would just like talk to you guys, just give my thoughts, you know, yada yada yada. There you go. Sorry, I'm looking. I was talking about bills and then I remember, oh wait, I have like water bills on my table. Interesting. 20. What is it now? Today is 13. Nah, still got time. Still got time. I can do this. I'm just looking at my water bill. But yeah, I think 30 is pretty high, no? Not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure it's because I had like a leak a few weeks ago, right? And water kept pouring out, so that's probably it. Let's see. Sopu, you said I think that work so well because people are interested in getting new insight. Seperti bapak buka legit check bill. What is your fixation of calling me warga emas and bapak at the same time, man? At this point, like I feel like there's more than 5 people that are calling me father, and there's like 2 to 3 or 4 people that are calling me like not uncle, but like ato or some shit like that, you know. For water, I don't know. My rent house R30 is kind of normal. I guess so. Because mostly not all bills are on phone. That's true. I mean, speaking of like bills, right? I don't know. I think my monthly like commitments are still on the higher side since I am living alone, plus with my cousin. But my cousin doesn't really. He goes to work and then he comes back at night, right? So he doesn't really use much, theoretically. You know, who knows? But yeah, electricity bill is like the thing that hits the most besides the internet bill. I'm still thinking, do I decrease the internet bill or do I like keep it? Because technically, I don't know if I need 1 GB, but it is allowing me to be able to like connect to all this like platforms without a hitch, right? So I don't want to like suddenly downgrade and then like it causes problems. So yeah, I don't know about that one. You are one? Why am I one? What did I do, man? But yeah, let's see. If per se like every month my electricity bill is like 300, my internet bill is like what, 240, 245. That's already like almost 600 right there. And then there's also what other bills are there? I think about it. Because usually I just think of those two. Oh, I guess there's like the phone bills, the subscription, because I have like YouTube Premium, so that I don't get ads, you know, so I can play it as the background here. 300, yeah, that is how it is. Like, does any of you even know how much your electricity bill costs though? I think it's because like recently they made like a new way of counting electricity bills, right? Not by recently, I say like what, a month or two ago, where if it's like working hours, they charge you more or something. But if it's like non-working hours, they kind of like have a subsidy for it or some shit like that. I'm not really sure. Hello, husband. I love your VTuber and just wanted to pop by and say hi. Hey, thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Hopefully you have a nice day, and thanks for dropping by. Man, drinking drinking lukewarm energy drinks is like shotting vodka. What the fuck? My god, am I getting old? Can I not drink? Maybe it's just this, because this is like my first time drinking this energy. It's a brand called Carabao, which is like a Thai brand, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Carabao is like a Thai rock band. And I was like intrigued because why is there a freaking energy drink of it, right? Let's see. 150 for electricity. After 10 p.m. until 2 p.m, if I'm not mistaken, it's cheaper. Yeah, that's true. There's like a peak hour rates and non-peak hour rates. Usually mine is 30 to 80. We're barely at home. Yeah, the thing is that I'm always at home. Like you get me? Like, I sleep here, I work here, I wake up here, I do everything here. You rent house around 200 something for 3 acorn rooms. My home will be 400 something for 3 acorn rooms, but there's people always at home. That's true. Somehow your VTubers like Violets reminds me of Zuko from Avatar. Zuko. Oh, you mean the firebender guy? Yeah. I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe if my left eye was cindered, I could probably see it. Maybe. But I don't know, man. Now that I think about it, I have been surviving like this for the past like what, 2 years now? Is it? I don't know, you just came to the end. It's fine, just say whatever you want. Maybe you can try cut costs by not using aircon that much. Yeah, I think I just got into a habit of like leaving the AC on even while I'm sleeping. Like if I want to min-max it, my strat would be I would sleep using a fan, but the problem is that my fan is kind of non-existent. It's like a stupid fan. Maybe I'll bring like the fan from the other room now I think about it. So what my plan would be, when I sleep I use a fan. Ideally I would use a fan from like what, 12 until afternoon, because I would inevitably need to use AC when I'm streaming, because if not the fan would make noise, you know. So yeah, I need to just think of like hours. Maybe I should just like hibernate during like peak hours, you know, like from 12 until 12 until like 7 p.m. I would just be like, ooh, I'm gone. Yeah. You know what's crazy? I'm outside as a Genshin player. You're out. I mean, you need to travel to like education. No, so it's not that weird, I would say. 1 hour of AC to cool the room. Yeah, I feel like I need to like service my AC too. You know the fucked up thing though? Like this is like things behind the scene, right? So I think around July, I think it was around where like I was gonna start Satunyawa, right? The event. I moved rooms, right? Before I moved rooms, like a week ago or so, not a week, probably like a month ago, my AC was broken for the longest of time. I think my AC on the other room was broken for like a month or so. So the whole month I was like in a sauna situation, right? Because it was like very hot. Malaysia is very hot right now, right? So I had to like fork out money to repair that AC, and then I move rooms. You know how fucked up that is. And then like the AC in this room, I can see that it's still usable, but I feel like it's in due for like a what you call it? It's due for a service, you know. So there's that. But yeah, that was like a whole conundrum too, like moving from like my old room to the new room, because my old room is pretty small, and the main issue with the small room, right? It wasn't really the size. I didn't matter about the size, because like I don't have, you know, I don't have any issues with like the sizes or whatever. The issue is that that room is at the back of the house, and the back of the house, it's kind of like the window is like an old fashioned window, like a kampung kind of window, so it doesn't really close, so noise travels through it pretty easy. One is that my voice goes out pretty easily. Two is that the back of my house has a bit like a ditch, right? Like a longkang in the middle. And then across the ditch is another neighborhood. And that neighborhood has a freaking loud ass dog that barks every fucking hour, right? When I sleep, it doesn't matter. Usually when I stream, he barks. When I'm recording, he barks, you know? Stuff like that. I think like people before me usually know what I'm talking about, right? But nowadays in this room, this is like the master bedroom, right? I moved to the master bedroom. This used to be like my parents' room, or like, you know, stuff like that. I thought it was gonna be a hard talk. No, it's not a hard talk. So the master bedroom is like, I would say is 2 times bigger than my older room, in a sense, in width and also the length, I would say. Maybe. Okay, maybe not 2 times as big. Maybe like what, 20-30% bigger, I would say. And it's like in front of the house, right? But the good thing about this is that he has his own, this room has his own like bathroom, has a bigger bed, you know, stuff like that. And hopefully like better sound insulation or whatever fuck. But so far you guys don't hear dogs or anything, right? So that's good. Occasionally you'll hear like the dogs from like the front of the house, the front neighborhood. But those dogs are pretty quiet in most instances, you know. Let's see. Akira asks, what's your favorite cake flavor? Random question, but I'm just bored. Cake flavor, I would say when I was growing up, I kind of like chocolate ice cream cake. Growing up, at least. Nowadays, I don't know. I haven't had cake in a while. I would say like my life as a human being, some parts of me feel like I had to grow up very fast. You know, it's one of those like household where like we're not really that close in a way, right? Like I see other families, like even like say example, I keep hearing stories from like Rena, right? Like how she talks to her brother about stuff, or like, you know, like generally like how a normal family would be. I don't know what a normal family would be, because for me, my whole life, even if I had a problem, I wouldn't talk to my family about it, right? Not to my brothers, not to my dad, especially, not to my mom. I mean, I can't talk to my mom anymore, So the reason being is because one is like kind of like a language barrier, right? Because we all communicate in Siamese, essentially. And my Siamese is like kindergarten level, right? So if you can imagine, if you say like if in a Malay household, right? If you are speaking to your family with like elementary level of your like native language, try having a deep conversation using elementary level like a language, right? So it's a bit hard. So it's a bit hard for me to like connect to them. It's not that I can't use English, it's just a bit weird. I'm a very awkward person. In general, I would say. Sometimes it's not that I don't know how to communicate with them, it's just that I don't know, maybe I do find it bothersome. Who knows, man, this one. Yeah, I'm very quick at assumption, like bak kata Luca, like as Lucas once said, if there was a competition, if there's an Olympic competition of like jumping to assumption, I would be gold medalist every single year, every single Olympic, right? So at the end of the day, I don't know, like, okay, let me just turn the table and ask you guys, right? What is a normal family? What would be a normal family? Like, okay, let me narrow it down instead of broaden the question, right? If you had a problem, what would you do in terms of like interacting with your family? Say the problem would be like, I don't know, what's a very why am I tired, man? Okay, I got it. What if you bought food, right? What if you bought like a Ramly burger food or something, like a burger from a restaurant, and you brought it back home, but it wasn't good, and you want to complain about it? How would you go about it? Wait, what? Why is my TT like broken? Oh, there you go. It's back again. I don't know why. TT chat keeps breaking for some reason sometimes. Very odd. Very odd. Let's see. Maaf cikgu, saya tak faham soalan. Tak faham soalan pula. I'm having trust issues in my family, so yeah. Maham, I'm just not buy from there again. Guess so. Thank you for the gift, by the way, Shikin. How you doing, Shikin? Me just suddenly yapping to my mom and sis about how bad it tastes. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I feel like family varies. Family relationships and communication varies from family to family. Like, for instance, I hear half or like more than half of my friends say like in that situation. Again, Najwa, nak kata senang lah. Dalam situasi Najwa beli makanan kan, makanan tu tak sedap, apakah tindakan yang akan diambil? Soalan kebal ni. Dalam konteks bercakap dengan keluarga, like, adakah anda takkan cakap apa-apa? Adakah anda akan masuk ke bilik diorang, masuk ke kata, babi do kedai ni kan, saya order spaghetti tau, tapi rasa macam babi. You know, like, would you just go to them and then yap or some shit? Also, I think someone's playing fireworks. The hell? Is it a celebration or something today? I don't know idea. Kalau bab-bab macam makanan ke gelak-gelak ke apa, mungkin boleh lah. Kalau deep convo memang tidak lah. Yeah, I mean, like, it's more stereotypical for like, how to say, Asian like culture to be more how to say, non-deep in terms of like conversation, you know. That's why, like, I don't know where to draw the line for normal. Like for me, if I were to have a problem, I will always try to solve it myself. That's how I live life, right? And I think at this point I would call it like a sacrifice syndrome or something. I have this thing called self-sacrifice syndrome. I feel like if I were to have value to myself, or if I were to like try to make myself feel good, it's okay for me to sacrifice myself so that other people would have it better, or other people would like have a better time. It's very weird, right? Which also like kind of links to why I kind of just want to talk today. Because again, I've just been scrolling on like Instagram, right? These days I've been scrolling on Instagram Reels quite a lot. And one after the other, the kind of like Reels I would get, it's kind of like those deep ones, right? Like one of the things that I remember the most, and I find it like really interesting, is that there's a quote in one of the Reels to say, how you play games is how you live life, right? I think I mentioned it this morning on Genshin stream. But think about it though. How you like play a game is how you live a life, right? How you live your life particularly. Which makes sense to me, right? Because if you take the perspective of me playing Genshin. So what is Genshin, right? Genshin is technically, it's an anything game. You can play it and explore. You can play it and, how to say, you know, min-max. You can play it and do anything, you know? But for me, the first thing I go in, I get overwhelmed because I'm trying to do everything all at once, everywhere, at the same time, right? That's the beauty of life. When I think about it, right? It's me with my content creation career. Because I'm trying to like, oh, I need to do editing. Oh, I need to also upload music. Oh, I need to like maybe think about ASMR. And I need to like, you know, I need to upload more shorts so that my channel is more active. I need to think about long term, but I need to do editing commissions, you know, like all these things, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I like, you know what I mean? Getting makes me pening. Yeah, but then like when you turn it like the other way around, see if I play Marvel Rivals, right? If I play Marvel Rivals or like a grinding game, because throughout my streaming career, I think the most time I sunk into is esport games. By esport games, meaning like game macam Valorant, CSGO, League of Legends, HOK, you know, Marvel Rivals, those kind of games. Games that you just like game after game after game after game, you just climb ranks, right? Like if I want to achieve something, I'll just grind. I'll keep grinding until I grind myself to dust and be depressed, right? This is how I am. Excuse me. Thanks for liking the stream, by the way, Adam. Is it reactionary response? Reactionary response. Najo said, did conversation. I never really open up much because I don't like my parents seeing me cry. Is it me bad for making my parents worried? Guess so. I understand that. I don't know, like for me, the reason why I don't particularly talk about anything to my dad, one is not because I hold a grudge against him or anything, you know, like growing up, like he is very, he has anger issues, right? So it always feels like I'm walking on eggshells in a sense. And I don't know if you guys have this thing, like you guys can tell me if you have this thing, but like when you're laying down and you kind of hear like noises downstairs, right? It could be like an opening a door too loud, or you know, like a spoon dropping. It makes you anxious. At least for me, it makes me anxious, right? And or something like, okay, a very simple thing. If you order delivery, right? You say you order Grab or like a Food Panda, and you know exactly where they are, you know when they'll come, right? some people, I think most people, they don't really particularly care if like the person that delivers it comes and then like calls you or like rings the bell or like, you know, just like calls you or something like that. For me, it makes me anxious, right? Because I don't know, it's just like it would like bother them in a sense, you know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it makes me anxious in a way. So what I tend to do is like, if it's just like 3-4 minutes before they arrive, I would usually just go down and wait for them. By the time they come, right? Stuff like that. If it's like sudden or sharp sound, yes, I guess. Cat said, yeah, I feel ya. Me and my dad is not that close. We have kind of boundaries and afraid he is Baran. But when I grew older, just being nicer to him more. I understand that. The reason I don't like my family to do that, especially my sister. Elephant. I relate to that anxious feeling. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's hard to explain. Like, I would say I have a very keen sense of hearing, right? Like a very fond memory for me would be waking up back in like when I was a kid, like going through elementary school or like middle school. And every morning, my alarm wasn't a phone or how to say, an alarm clock or something like that. It was when my mom woke up and she would start walking downstairs and walking towards my room or something like that, right? Essentially when she walks. Because my mom and her sisters, right? She has, they have like a anklet, a gold anklet around their leg, you know, like an accessory. So when they walk, it kind of has like this jingle. So that's my like alarm every morning back then. And as same as like I can hear that jingle and it wakes me up, right? Same thing like you know, when someone's, let's say, having a fight or something downstairs, stuff like that tends to happen, right? But yeah, it's just growing up, always have that anxiety, always have that like walking in eggshells kind of feeling. But it kind of turned me to who I am today. As much as I want to say like I turned out kind of weird. But I would say nowadays I feel like I'm hating myself less, which is a good thing, I would say. But it's also thanks to, very big thanks to like, you know, the people around me, and also, you know, having a very supportive partner. But in the end, there are times when I just sit quietly, and those like voices, like fucking what's that thing called again from like Lord of the Rings? What's his name again? The Bota, like little fuck. Like precious queen. It's like those kind of voices like in my head, like, you fucking suck, man, you fucking suck. Man, I don't know. That's why, like, in terms of like me as a person, I would say I'm not a really expressive person, right? Not actually, no. I wouldn't say I'm not expressive. Like, I would say I know how I feel about things. Like, say when I'm scared, I know that I feel scared. I'm aware of it, right? Or when I feel like something I should be proud of, or something that I feel bad about. But I always have this filter, this hard filter, that even when I'm by myself, it is still on. Can you imagine, like, when you, I think most people, the norm in my head is that when you're alone, that's when all the filters are off, right? That's when, like, even if, say, like, you have a best friend or something, or you have like a teacher or something, and you would be honest with yourself in your head, right? In your head, you're not saying to anyone else. In your head with yourself, right? You'd be like, oh, fuck that teacher or something, right? In my head, even when I'm alone in my head, I have that filter on. So it'd be like, oh, fuck that. No, actually, maybe she has like, you know, maybe she has a hard time. I don't know. I'm just a bad person, maybe, you know. That's the first thing that goes to my brain. Like, man, I'm a bad person thinking about this kind of thing, right? Like, that's like one of the few things. Another thing that I feel called out by like Instagram reels is that there's this one reel specifically that talked about how I feel like I'm manipulating people, right? Let me think about it a bit. Let me put it into an easy to digest sentence. Okay. So the reel talks about how you are like me, okay, like how I feel like I'm manipulating someone by being nice. Right? Like, it was like a girl, I think it's a skit, right? It's not a real thing. It's like a girl talking to a therapist, right? So the girl opens the video or the reel with like, I feel like I'm manipulating like the people around me because growing up, I know how to communicate in a way that grants me the reply that I want to hear. So I feel like I'm manipulating them. And then the therapist says back like, huh, why do you feel like so? You know, like do you think like you always get what you want? And then she, you know, the person's like, I don't think so. No, that is not correct. But I do feel like I know how to act in specific ways, which allows them to most likely react to the way that I want to, right? Which makes me a manipulator, right? And then the therapist just concludes is like, so you're saying that you think you are manipulating them by being nice so that they become nice to you. And then she's like, no, but I don't deserve the niceness. I'm a bad person. And then I was like, fuck, that's like me. I don't know, maybe like, I don't know if anyone else thinks like that. Like, it's okay for me to be nice to you, but I feel bad about myself sometimes because I feel like I'm manipulating you by being nice to you. But it's okay for you to be nice to me because I feel like you're like, you know, you have no bad intentions theoretically, but even in the back of my mind, I still feel like, you know, people have different intentions and stuff like that. Imposter syndrome. Yeah. I think in the video itself, it also says imposter syndrome. Imposter. Hello, cute cat. And why you bonk me, Neil? Yeah. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. I don't know. It's very weird, no? Don't you think? Like, sometimes I don't understand myself. Like, I'm hyper aware of like weird stuff, but I know that I am also not aware of like why I am the way I am sometimes. Like, I am hyper aware that like I could be the most OP like person right now and just like stick to a single goal, but I overthink trying to do something to the point where I don't do anything, and hence I just don't do anything. Double standard towards yourself, own self. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think in verbatim sense, I just think like I'm a bad person and I don't deserve anything nice in the world. And my only way of like counteracting that mindset is if I were to make myself suffer for someone else's gain. Then it would feel like, okay, then I deserve something nice, you know? Like, it's never like, oh, I just get something nice for free. It's more like I have to suffer or I have to give something for me to gain something nice. If not, it feels weird. If not, it feels like I don't deserve it, you know? That kind of thing. Which like, if I hear that from someone else, I understand it. It's kind of like, what the fuck, right? But to me, it's like, yeah, since it's me, right? Fuck you, man. It's weird. It's very weird. Used to struggle with that too. I don't know how it'll work for anyone else, but my way is fake it till you make it. Yeah, for me is like I can use that for like a day or two, but like after a day or two, it catches up with me. You know, it's like, damn. Because like not only do I have that, my procrastination is also high, and sometimes I also get, you know, like down. But in the end, it's just like my biggest enemy and obstacle is still me, right? The biggest person that's preventing me from actually finding success is still me, right? Because in terms of like, okay, if I look myself from an outward perspective, right? If I step back and I look at me as a person or as a content creator or something, not as me, but as someone else, right? I would say I have pretty decent chances to find success, right? I mean, I may not be the best singer, or I may not be the best editor, or I may not be the best whatever, right? It doesn't matter if I'm not the best at that. Verbatim, right? The thing that matters is that I am able to provide value to a certain subset of people and grow from there, right? There's always someone out there for you know, they will be able to enjoy me. At least that's what I think. But when that's me like thinking about from another person's perspective of me, right? When I put myself in my shoes, right? When I'm the one steering this like human meat shield for body, right? All that goes out the window. It's just like, fuck, man, you suck at singing. Man, editing sucks, man. Let's see. Kikat said, I think it depends if you grew up with parents or family that also struggles with themselves. So it reflects on us, and we always trying to break the cycle if possible as soon as we are aware of it. I guess so. But that's like a very, like, again, it's something that I really don't want to think is the reason. I would rather blame myself, right? 100%. Because if I retrospectively look at like me growing up, right? In hindsight, let's talk about like say health, right? My dad and my mom didn't necessarily did much exercising, right? They were just laid back, and particularly like me and my mom, we were on like the more heavier side per se, right? So if I were to say like someone else, like again someone else looking into my life, I'd say like, you like this because that's how you grew up, that's the habit you build, right? But the me inside, it's more like, I don't want to say that, you know? I still would like to blame myself. Maybe I'm just a lazy fuck. Maybe I am a lazy fuck at this point, right? You grew up with narcissistic parents. Late mom is never emotionally available, but if she needs my input, I have to sit through it. Mm-hmm. See, Finn said, like the trope in fiction where if everyone treats me like a villain, then let's be one, but in the opposite end. Everyone treats me like a hero, I need to be here. Could it be caused because the responses don't feel authentic? What responses though? Soup. Let's see. Najwa said, like me, I'm friends with people, and majority of them like to give me stuff. And I know what action that makes them give stuff. But still, every time I get gifts from them, I keep thinking, am I a bad person? Am I a friend that wants something from someone only? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's one thing to have desire, right? It's one thing to desire things. But until what point, until it tips to greed, right? Until it turns from them being generous to you manipulating them into giving you what you want because you want, right? This also like relates to something else that I've recently heard also, right? Which is like, I don't know, like it's like a ping pong in my head. Like, I'm so used to like assuming people have their own troubles, right? So I don't want to trouble them. So I would rather just do it myself, even though it would actually be better if I asked someone else's help and all that, you know, theoretically. But there's also the other side of the end, right? The people that you ask help from. There's someone that said like this is the friend, right? Say you're struggling, and then friend A would always willing to help you. Is always willing to help you, right? But when they found out that you didn't ask them for help, friend A could have think like, how dare you not allow me the honor of like helping you, because I want to help you because, you know, you're a friend, or like you're someone important, something like that, right? So there's also that narrative inside that person's head, right? But again, I'm so used to like, maybe I'm not worth helping. It's just kind of weird. I don't know, man. I wish there was like a soft reset in my head. It's like, boom. Oh, I'm new now. Yay. Who knows, man? Let's see. Finn said, and I found out that drawing helps me an awful lot too because of how subjective art is. Unlike academics, I can draw however and still be valid and good enough to exist. When you feel powerless and self-blame feels like the comfortable default option? Yeah, I guess so. Such is my weakness whenever I watch the news. 0 out of 10 do not recommend. Yeah, I guess so. It's just how things likely turn out most of the time, right? I think, okay, the thing that like I kind of struggle with a lot. Okay, this is me. Let me run you what's going through my mind right now, right? I'm thinking of a way to describe what my thoughts are in a situation that I've been in the past, like recent months, right? As a way of me like showing my human side and like hoping that you guys would understand how I am moving forward, I guess. I don't know. Something that I think I struggle with a lot this year, I would suppose, was that what would be one? There are several. Let me see. One that would be easier for you guys to understand from like a viewer perspective. You know, okay, I got one. Okay, I think a lot of, like a few of you came to my channel because of like the Satunyawu event, right? And I think even just now, like you see some people are like, what do you feel about, you know, who's the winner for the finals, or like, how did you die? You know, like why did you die? Stuff like that in like Satunyawu and stuff like that, right? So honestly speaking, internally, I didn't really want to give a reaction to the public because I feel like I wasn't even allowed to. Nobody said that I wasn't allowed to, but like me personal feeling like I wasn't really allowed to voice out my frustration of the situation. Not because of like I was mistreated by anyone or something, just by, you know, faith, just life, you know, like what the fuck, you know. Because in a how to say, in a very metaphorical way to say it, not metaphorical, in an analogy way of saying it, like not macam nak kata kan, sort of to Malay people, right? I was given an entry to win something big, right? I was given such a huge opportunity, like a lottery ticket, right? To win like $1,000, $1 million, $100 like dollars or something, right? Like me entering the event was like getting a lottery ticket, and me dying early in the event is like burning the lottery ticket, right? But it's not because I burned it, it's because it randomly got burned, right? So my frustration with the situation was that there's three things mainly what I recall going through, right? One was that, damn. I think the first thing was like, damn, I move rooms and then I die early. What the fuck, man? Like it's more like I put all this effort into planning stuff and then carrying it out, like moving rooms so that, like, you know, I don't have any external noises. I research a lot about like the things I want to do, the events I want to like maybe make along the way. I was, you know, very invested towards it because I knew that this was like a fun time. As much as like it's a very good opportunity for me as a content creator, but I feel like it was also a fun time for me to like mess with my creativity at a large stage, right? And have a very big chance of like, you know, gaining a follower or like building connections, right? Again, lottery ticket. Now, you know, I'm wiggling the lottery ticket because with my mentality again, right? I need to suffer. I need to like put in the works for me to justify gaining something. That's how I think. So you can bet your ass that when I gained that lottery ticket, I put in the work. I did the research. I did all these things. I prepared all these things, right? And to die without even a reason. Oh, my phone died. What the heck? All right, there you go. To die without even a reason. At first, I was like, you know, whatever, you know. It is what it is. That's how I normally live life. But I think the thing that kind of like really messed with me inside was that the repeated people coming in and say like, why did you die? and in my head, I didn't know how to answer them, right? And I was like, what do you want me to say? What do you mean, why did I die? Like one thing is that like I died for no reason. Like it's something else to die of like a cool plot or like to die because, you know, I fucked up or something. But to die randomly, right? That's one. Two, people come in and say, why did you die? It kind of fucks with you, you know? It's like, what the fuck do you want me to say? So yeah. Before I continue, let me read chat a bit. So said, like, when you feel like a manipulator for being nice to a person, does that feeling come because it feels like another person is responding? I don't know. Maybe. But I can also, like, in my head, I'm also turning the cogs in those kind of situations. Like, I mean, usually even like for people that I ask help from or do transactions from, I always, at the back of my head, is calculating like, how do I return this favor, or can I return this favor, stuff like that, you know, just so that it's a fair trade. It's never a one-off thing. It's always a trade for me. It's okay for me to do a one-off thing for you, but you can't do it to me, you know, that kind of. Hello, Verdun, welcome to stream. Kat said it hits as I'm someone who really loves to give something to people every time. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's fine if you. Okay, there's a justification for everything. If you are the people that like to give someone something, go for it. Ow, my head! What the fuck? If you are someone that likes to give someone something, go for it. If you are able to, and it gives you, you know, if it makes you feel happy about yourself or proud of yourself, or like, just makes you, you know, feel better about yourself. Makes you feel better when you go to sleep, go for it. Do it. Right? Nobody's stopping you. But I don't know. It's also like the other side. There's also the other side of things, right? Apologies, I'm not sure how to put it clear. No, it's okay. I think I'm also having trouble replying sometimes. Najo said, Kat, I know they generally give it to me, but I keep thinking it's a me problem. Like, are they giving me this because yada yada, which then makes me feel bad. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, people, sometimes we just think like that, you know, for some reason. Thanks for the hydrate. Let me hydrate. I'm not buying this drink anymore. This one sucks. Goes down like vodka. Man, how you doing, Verdun?
How did you find me? I just like giving people snacks. Yeah. All right. I caught up with chat. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, like okay, dying without a reason in the Minecraft event, and then being clueless or like more like frustrated when people ask me why did you die, you know. And I think those are the 2 points. One, dying a useless death. 2, people kind of like annoy you on it, right? Well, why did you die? I think the third one is like a slow burn thing. Like I don't think you guys could understand it if I explain it correctly, but it's the period where like I to give you like perspective, right? The event ran for 4 months, right? It's actually going to finish. There's like a final episode coming out soon, so I'm also like hyped for that, right? But to give you a perspective of how fucked up and useless my death was, right? In those 4 months, I was alive only for a week. Like, do you understand the scale of like how useless my death was? In those 4 months, in a month there's like at least 30 or 28 days, right? I was only alive for 7 days. Verbatim. Hello, Honey Lemon. Welcome to stream. How you doing? I stumbled across you and thought must click. Hope you well. Yeah, I'm well. I'm just like talking about life, about how I am. Currently, we're talking about a struggle that I'm going through. Oh, I went through. Technically, went through. I don't know. It's an ongoing thing. Ever progress, right? Yeah, the fastest death. Exactly. So me being part of like a Minecraft event and then dying the fastest. That's one. So I would even argue that I researched more than a week, right? Me moving rooms took me three days. Getting it fixed and everything, 4 or 5 days, right? Researching about everything, like literally half a week or a week itself. Literally 2 weeks, right? And then due to like, okay, my own issues also, like my own problems. How to say, I ran through my episodes pretty quickly because in the event, the first 2 episodes, you have immunity, right? No matter how many times you die, you'll still revive. But while some people are still in episode 1 that have immunity, I was already in episode 4, right? Excuse me. Due to like some issues that I had from based on my own fault, right? Nobody else's fault. And yeah, like I don't know. It just felt like I just wanted to say that, like, you know, it's unfair to me at least. But again, it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault except for just fate being cruel to me. That's all I can say. Like, even if it was someone else's fault, I wouldn't blame them, and I would just blame like it is just what it is. It's just how my faith is. Right? Let's see, Finn said dying randomly very early and being haunted by having the same thing mentioned over and over again. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Rafa. Welcome to stream. How you doing? How did you find me, Honey Lemon? How are you guys doing today? Vernon and Lemon. Let's see. When you prepare everything and poof, lost in just a week. Like, okay, it's not just like, okay, I don't mind like my efforts going wasted because that's pretty usual. That's pretty usual, right? But it's just like seeing the people that I was journeying with progress this story and reach higher heights while you're stuck down there underground was an experience, you know? Like how I don't think many people have the experience or like will go through seeing how like you're quote unquote dead, right? And you're seeing other people that used to be close to you find success. And then you're here stuck, right? Technically, you're not, like, technically I'm not stuck. I can do other things. But the main thing I can't do anything about, right? So I don't know, like, again, as much as I would say, some people say like, oh, you deserve to feel how to say, frustrated or whatever. For me, I still feel like it is what it is, you know? Like, that's how I am with life. If like something, even the worst thing happens, like if one day, like say, I don't know, like my channel will go bye-bye or something, as much as I want to say like life is unfair, but I automatically just go, it is what it is, you know? I'll just have to like redo it again. Not the first time, right? And I don't know, I just, some part of me is like, oh, that's pretty cool that I'm like that. The other part of me is like, I don't know, it's fucked up, you know? I shouldn't be operating in such a way. Let's see. Najor said, I still remember during that time I'm interested in your POV, but the moment I enter your life for the time, poof, man, already dead. Yeah. Let's see. As someone who never really won any tournament, perhaps I understand somewhat. Like, the thing is that, like, me joining the event, I wasn't aiming to even win. I was just trying to help. I just wanted to like build connections, really, like make friends. That's my main thing. But even at that point, I'm like, maybe it's just not meant to be, right? Like, I argue with myself, like I can still just how to say, continue connecting with them on different platforms, right? Not on the event, but like outside of the event. But to me, because like, okay, the thing that makes it more complicated is that now the friends that I've joined in together when we were kind of like, say, similar sizes, right? Now they are bigger content creators than me, right? So some part of me feels like I don't deserve to like bother them currently, at least, right? Even though I know some like most of them don't really think like that. They just say like, yeah, just invite them or whatever. But I feel like I don't have value to provide yet. I don't know. It's the same bullshit thing again. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Hello, Alia. Talking about it, is it okay if you tell us how you get invited? I'm actually very curious. I don't know. I just got invited. I mean, the whole I wouldn't say butterfly effect, but it's more like I've interacted or I've like hanged out with like NGNY people even before the Satinyawa season 4 thing happened, right? Like some of the people in Satinyawa, I think they were just picked and then they just went inside, right? Like Baby Rain was one of them. Fluffy found her, and then Fluffy's like, "Oh, she would be pretty nice." Oh, thank you for the follow, Eva. She would be very nice inclusion into the event, and then she got in, right? As quick as that. For me, I don't remember who I met first. It was either Malol or Fluffy, or one of those two. I don't remember who. I really don't remember who. I think it was probably Malol, right? Malol Papal. Shout out to her. And if I'm not mistaken, from Malol, I met Kamingole. And then from there, I met NGMY. Most of the time, I just remember talking to Fluffy more so, right? I don't know. In terms of like closeness, I don't know. I'm more close to people like Malol, Aki, Fluffy. I rarely talk to like Panda because he's always like busy, right? Some more also like I rarely talk to Kamarol. I don't talk to. So yeah, I think in terms of like closeness, I would say, yeah, probably like Malol or Fluffy. But it's just me. Like in terms of like all like they as a group, like they are a very hardworking how to say collection of people, right? Because at the end of the day, like what? Not okay. I was speaking about like the negative side of like my period being a dead person in the event. Because like when you're dead, I can still see the behind scenes, like you know when they're like just hanging out and stuff like that. What I also observe, the things that I can say at least, right, is that they not only work very hard, but they also give a lot of their like how to say resources out. Particularly like say the server, right? A lot of people at one point complained that the server's lagging, NGY is not how to say they're not giving enough like money to buy better fucking servers or whatever. And trust me, like you can take my word that like they freaking shelled out a lot of money. And not as a group too, like one specific person. I don't really want to mention too much, but like one specific person used their own pocket money, right? To like make sure like ensure like that's the best server they can get. Right? Like this is like their own money. It's not even part of like the revenue from what I knew, or at least. So to see like people criticize them for saying like, oh, the Minecraft server sucks, you know, they're not giving enough money to buy better servers, like I don't know. I mean it's normal, like, you know, normal crowd, tough crowd kind of shit, but like those kind of things kind of chip at their mental health over time, which is understandable, I would say. Hello Sticks, what's pooping? What are you guys talking about? Just talking about like past experiences, really. Excuse me. Let's see. Finn said, I was too excited every tournament about making connections from the tournaments. Proceeds to sit in the corner and do my own thing after the defeat. Yeah. I feel like it's just like how we are as human beings, you know, like sometimes your expectation doesn't turn out as what you expect it to be. And we're too occupied by trying to how to say do the most to the point where like we're petrified and we do the least, right? So yeah. What accent is that? I have no idea, man. Eva said, as a man, is it possible for me to do a backflip off the Eiffel Tower Olympus style? I don't know. I never thought about it, Eva, but like why would you want to do that? And what makes a difference if you're a man or a woman if you do a backflip? I think at that velocity will still go kaploosh, you know? You miss my lol? Yeah. I feel like she probably won't be back. She probably won't be back in a while because she's busy with like, you know, building a family. And also, I don't know if you know this, but like streaming in Brunei is actually quite a hard task, right? I don't remember specifically what it was about, but like they don't really support the streaming scene as what I've, by they I mean like say the government or something like that, you know, because they're a very religious country per se. They hold like the religion's how to say rules very tightly. Can you bring a person back to life by hooking them up to an aquarium? No, unfortunately. Oh damn. Yeah, don't quote me on this though, but like back in like say when I met Malo at what, before 2018, right? Probably 2018, 2019, those. I don't know how I met them per se. I don't remember. I don't think they remember. I don't know. Like again, I feel like me as a person and as a content creator, I've been handed several lottery tickets, right? In terms of like my partner in life, I feel like I landed in, if you want to talk in like gacha terms, I landed a limited edition like, you know, SSS tier. In terms of like opportunities in connections and people that I meet going along, I feel like I landed S tier and SS tier out of SS tier. You know, like being a close friend to like say Ken and Farah and even a Cappy and everyone else. You know how lucky I would have to be for those chances to occur, right? And then like along the way, meeting people. There are also like say like Furai, like so many talented people, right? Again, I don't me as a person, I don't want to in Malay words they say like beriu, you know? Like the word will be like beriu. I don't want to be too proud about like, oh, I'm friends with like Farah Diba or whatever fucker. And to be honest, me as a character, from what I understand myself, I would rather just be sarcastic about it, like, oh, I'm friends with Farah Diba, man. Because that's just how I genuinely feel. Like, I think the reason why I could connect to a lot of like bigger people in terms of like crowd is that I don't treat them like an idol in a sense. Like I always try to treat them like another human being that is very talented and I can learn a lot from them, right? And based on like some people that I've I've interacted with that are several times bigger than me, right? They kind of get annoyed. Not annoyed, I would say. There's like a wall. I feel like you guys will understand it even if you're not in the situation, right? Like, essentially, it's like instead of okay, let me put it in the situation where you understand. Imagine if you're very rich, right? Imagine if like your following is your wealth, right? The people that approach you to be your friends, how many of them are actually trying to be your friend, and how many of them are actually just trying to be your friend because you have money and because they want you to fund their stuff and because, you know, they want to ask your help because they want a connection to a rich person, you know? Like, how many of them actually want to be your friend and how many of them actually just want you as their friend because it will be a nice asset? Same thing as like, you know, content creators and stuff like that. Like, I guess you could say cloud chasing, right? Cloud chasing is a very appropriate word, actually, I think. Why are you saying sorry, Rafa? What happened? What the hell is happening at TT? Betul bagat Ramas. Tak ingat sudah berbagai memory pula dah. They make me cry. I'm easily emotional. Kau memang. Kau memang. But that is correct. Sometimes we got some big connections today based on our honesty and trying to learn from them. I guess so. I don't know. Like, for me, I don't envy that they're big. I want to learn how they got big. Like, I want to learn the process. I don't want the end game, right? As much as I want to achieve the end game, like the being a big content creator, you know, like having 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 viewers every time. I want to know how to get to that level. I want to, because like there's a difference for me at least, right? Personally, there's a difference being a big content creator and being a good content creator, right? Some people are big content creators that have a lot of like viewers, but personally, I feel like their content is garbage. Right? And again, that's why that's the only thing that keeps me up sometimes is that if a person that has garbage content in my head can have a lot of like influence in people's entertainment, right? They have a lot of like followings. I feel like if I just keep working on my own garbage content, right? Eventually, once I get discovered, I have something to show for it, right? Eventually. Like I still feel like I'm not there yet, you know? Like I'm not at a good content creation place yet. Like only recently I feel like I'm at the starting line for music production. Like I feel like if like me as a content creator, if I were to put it into like an RPG sense, like say stats, right? In terms of music stat, I would say my singing would be a B or a B plus, right? Or maybe, yeah, I would say like around a B or B plus. Some would argue it's an A, but I feel like not really, right? In terms of like technique, I'm not really a technical singer. I'm more of like I would like to think I'm more like an emotionally connected singer, whatever the fuck you call that, right? And then in terms of like say music production, right, like mix mastering, I would say I'm barely a B, like a C plus. I'm barely at the starting point. So in terms of quality, if I were to put out something just using my voice and my music production, it would feel decent to me, right? Whereas all this time before, like even like a month or two ago, I felt like whenever I like put something out, it is garbage. Like, oh, the volume is not nice. Oh, the music doesn't feel full. My harmony is shit. My singing is garbage. You know, there's always like something. There's always something. And only recently, like again, like the 4 songs that I mix and master, I felt like, yeah, I can actually listen to it and vibe to it. I can actually feel happy about it, right? See, Finn said all my homies enjoy the process more than the end goal. That is kind of true, you know? Because when you think about it, right? The process is the most enjoyable part, in a sense. Because when you reach the end goal, what's the next goal? You have to do something bigger, right? Eventually, you reach like the point of like say PewDiePie. What do you do next? Like, there's nothing he can do. He just retires. How can I get out of school? When school ends, babe. When school ends. When school ends. We all want more RenNeedHealing garbage. Soon. My price playlist. Oh yeah, can you give me multo? Sure. Are you okay, Rafa? What is happening? Can someone communicate with Rafa and see if she's okay? Or he? I don't know. Is it he or she? Sometimes when it happens, I just look back into my dreams as a child. What is that? Give me a second here. Mo. There you go. Speaking about like covers, right? Would you guys mind it if I just perfected the music side? And in terms of like the visual for like when I upload to YouTube, it's just like me waddling around in VR or something. Or I can just use my avatar. You know, something like what Rena did for her cover. Use avatar, shoes, and then just like, you know, put in lyrics and call it a day. Like I would say if I did hire like a music video editor, and then like you'd probably have more chances to pop off. But with my current situation, it's not really financially achievable. Like the whole reason why I'm learning to do all these things by myself, like editing, music production, singing by myself and all that, is because like I always say, I'm a B40 person. But how my life commitment is, I will always be a B40 person for a while. And I'm just like scraping by, you know, like other people will be like, oh, they do extra big trip, and I'm like, damn, I can pay my bills this month. You know. It's gonna be like that for a while, Liz. But again, I'm very thankful for the people around me, you know, keeping me alive at least. Genuinely asking, are you okay? I don't know, Gappy. Is she okay? Are they okay? Let's see. Super said, sometimes when that thing happens, I look back into my dreams as a child. Like you accomplish your goals and you hit a roadblock. Just think back to what I desired to be when I was younger. I guess so. But the thing about, like, for me at least, goals can evolve, right? When you grow up. Because when I started streaming per se, it's more like I just wanted to create something that would move people, or like I don't know, just want to be one of the cool kids. Simplified, right? But the more I stream, the more I feel like I want to make content that would be nice. I want to make music that would influence people, that will make them connect, that will make them feel something, you know? And I feel like I'm on that road. I'm on the current road. I do admit, as much as I tell other people, like, you know, don't look at the numbers, everything, it'll come eventually. I do admit, like, I think the most recent one, the impression thing, to explain it to layman's terms, right? Like caveman terms, right? Whatchamacallit? So my newest video that I uploaded, willy-nilly, right? Welcome back, whenever, Kira. Welcome home. The skate video of me and Luca. That video I just edited for the fuck of it, right? I just wanted to upload something and I felt like it was a good time, right? That video has like what, 540 views or something. 540 views is like 500% more than what I originally targeted, right? I was only targeting like 100 because of like how my long form videos was doing compared to my shorts, right? Because I think my YouTube, more of you guys watch my live more than my offline content, you know, which is normal because I don't upload a lot of offline content, right? The thing that really shook me, or like, you know, annoyed the shit out of me, was that YouTube decided to push that video so damn hard, but it still only had 500 views. By push, I mean YouTube pushed that video, my video, to 105,000 people's FYP page. You know, like the homepage? Yeah, the system pushed it to 105,000 people. The skate one, yes. Yes, the skate one. Actually, let me show you guys. And I'm like, fuck. Why did you decide to push this one when I wasn't putting the quality in this one? Right? Like, if you were to push it to like one of my covers or something, maybe I have a chance of like capturing people attention, right? But the skate one? Give me a second. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I got it. Got a bag. Sorry. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this. Save it. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna show it up as an image. Boom. Okay, do you guys see that? Okay, let me let TT people see it too. Okay. So let me explain what you're seeing, right? Hello, Rafa. Is the IG artist equivalent of shitpost fan art gets more engagement? It's not even that I get more engagement, Finn. I just get more like that. Okay. To let you guys understand what this means, right? Impressions is when, you know, like you're scrolling through like YouTube and you see all those different videos, thumbnails and titles. Those are impressions. Like when you're like scrolling down on your homepage, not your subscription, your homepage, the one where you get like random videos, or when you're like looking at a video and you get like the site recommendations. Those are just random videos that are connected, right? Those are impressions. It's not that they search for the video. It's the websites are recommending it, so you might press it. Like they see the thumbnail and the title, but they might press it. You get what I'm trying to say? So the system pushed that skate video to 100 and recently 112,000 people. Right? They pushed it to 112,000 people, and 0.4% people clicked on it. Like imagine 110,000 people, only 500 people. It's not even 1%, guys. 1% of that is like what, 1,000? 1,001? Right? And the only reason that I can think of, in terms of like, whatchamacallit, a reason for this happening is either my thumbnail isn't good, my title isn't enticing enough, or it's just the video itself. But the thing is that like the video itself can't be a factor, because they would have to click on the video for them to even judge it, right? So it's just entirely because my thumbnail and my title sucks. God damn, you know, like it hurts in a very weird way. It's like, thank you for pushing my video, YouTube, but what the fuck? You know what I mean? Also, Rafa, are you okay, Rafa? What's happening, Rafa? You are slowly increasing in the list of getting a warning at this point. What is happening? It hurts a bit, not gonna lie. I don't know, it's more like people see it but are somehow not enticed enough to click it. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, how many of you understand what I said and how many of you don't understand it? So again, impressions, the 112k thing is just how many people have seen it. Okay, to give it a perspective, right? Imagine my video is an advertisement. Let me put it into a way to do it, right? Imagine my video is an advertisement on a billboard. Impressions is how many people seen the billboard. You get what I'm trying to say? So YouTube is the billboard provider. And on that specific day, for some reason, YouTube went and uploaded and put all this like my video on different billboards, right? So usually only like 1,000, 2,000 people see it. But now for some damn reason, on something that I didn't expect to gain a lot of like push from the system, YouTube put my ad on a billboard like religiously, like 120,000 people. But the problem is, all those people that see the billboard, they don't call, they don't tune in to the ad, right? They're not interested in the ad. Hence, why the impression click rate is low. And hence, also why the view is very low. Like realistically, if you have a 3% or like even I would say 3% click rate, that is already good. Can someone calculate what's 3% out of 110k? I feel like it's more than 1,000, right? To be honest, to me, I'd rather click a cover than a gameplay. Not because of you, but in general, you know? Yeah, it's understandable. Like, that's the thing about me being a variety channel too. You know? Where's the image? There you go. Tangan you itchy. Good luck, like happy. Good luck. I'll leave it to you. But that's the thing about being a variety, like a VTuber, right? In the end of the day, some people just have a specific thing that they like. You know, some people like me for me playing games. Some people like me for playing even specific games. Like some people like me playing horror games specifically. Some people like me playing esport games, Marvel Rival or something. And some people like me playing, just random ass games, right? 3% of 100K is 3,000. Yeah. Normally, my videos have like at least 1% or 2% conversion rate, right? So technically, I should have gotten 3,000. But I only have 5. What can do? What can do? What I was saying? Oh yeah, variety, right? So as I mentioned, most of the time people only have one thing that they like particularly. Some people like me for games. I think quite a few of you like me because of like, I'm just talking. We have a conversation, stuff like that. And another big majority of people, like me because of like the songs that I make, right? Even though I don't upload any, but for me, depends on your mood. Yeah. Like the thing about, this is, I talked about this before, but why not again? The thing about variety streamers is that your goal isn't to make them like the game that you're playing. The goal is to make them like you as a creator, as a person, right? Like, doesn't matter what I do, as long as what I'm doing is entertaining with the medium I'm using, people stay. That's the goal as a variety streamer, right? The thing about someone that is doing a niche, right, which is like the faster way to grow. So instead of a variety streamer that streams a variety of things, there's niche streamers. So these niche streamers, I can't speak. Niche, there you go. Niche streamers, there you go. Example, I would grow faster if I only stream Genshin and make content about Genshin and cover Genshin songs. That's a niche. It's niching down. It's narrowing down the things that you do. So what does that mean? People that like Genshin would more likely follow my channel because I play Genshin, I sing Genshin, I breathe Genshin, I update about Genshin. Everything's Genshin, right? So if your only fixation is about Genshin, you would follow a Genshin channel. Logical, right? So what does that mean? If you're a variety streamer, they have to like you. But it's hard to let people like you because, it's a harder barrier to entry. What does that mean? It means that for someone to like you, they would have to like sit through a lot of your content or at least give you a chance. And in this day and age where a lot of people are in the market to try and get your attention, you have to be very lucky or you have to be very good, Meanwhile, 5 out of 110K is 0.0045. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what my click rate through. Like if you see this one, right? See? 0.4 exactly on the dot. They just didn't round it up. 0.4%. I'll spread your videos to my friend. I mean, okay, that's the thing though. Like, as much as I want people to find me, I also want people to find me naturally. I don't want you to like make it awkward for yourself, and all that things. Because at the end of the day, what you like might not necessarily be what your friends like. Kinda, So like, you don't have to force it. I'm still hopeful that once I lock in, when I am locking in, I don't want to say when, once or something like that, but like when I continue locking in, there you go. When I continue locking in, eventually we'll start getting the ball rolling, right? Let's see. Hello, Fatima. What did I miss? Nasi dagang. Nothing much. We just talk about a lot of things here and there. Akira said, not gonna lie, first impression of you got through my barrier. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like me. Okay, personally, this is what I've been feeling. This is right. I've been sucking the shit out of the Lulu fumes. Right. I do really feel like I can make it. I really feel like I can make it as a content creator because I have been honing my skill sets for years, right? Years and years, like more than like 5 years, 6 years, right? Like it's impossible for me to think in like I'm not doing something good, right? I must be doing something decent, right? Right? No. But you know, finally, I found most of my current favorite streamers from Pidato. Pidato the influencer. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? How was your fight? Have you fought? I don't know. I think. Would you have fought? No, probably not. I don't know. They're just following a buddy doing something, then finding out you actually do enjoy the thing. Jumat ni nak fight tu. Oh, Jumat ni. Okay. Good luck, man. Everybody wish Daniel good luck on his fight. Hopefully everything is fair. Hopefully you survive the fight with everything intact, you know. And try your best. Who summoned me? Oh no. Someone say you are influencer, Pidato. What fight is this? Oh, he does like martial arts. I think this one is not martial arts. I think it's Muay Thai specifically, the one you're doing. Abang keep smoking a kopi when you have a goal, just keep at it. Yeah. Gotta know so I can get the chant ready. Damn. Still doesn't go down easily. What the hell? But yeah. I don't know. I feel like the only thing that I'm not doing good right now, to be honestly speaking, it's just my consistency, really. I just need to be more consistent. But like, you know, like Whitecat mentioned, I am a one-man army, but it's no excuse. To me, it feels like it's no excuse. At least to me, I don't want to make it into an excuse. I won't accept being a one-man army as being the limits, right? I want to be able to make it. I want to be able to make it. Oh, Godzilla, can't recommend this channel to my friends. They'll think I'm gay. Exactly. Why are you here then? So are you gay in that? I'm kidding. Maybe the contaminated melted ice suits you better. What do you mean? Hey. Minum apa? It's an energy drink called Carabao. Me survive? No, you should hope my opponent will survive me. Yes. Kick ass, take names. Let's see. Are you not? Who knows at this point? Man is so confident and took a lot of sip of it. Yes. I mean, I didn't gain any side effects, so I assume like it's not contaminated, you know? Like, oh my lord, what was that? Well, thank you for the follow, Verdun. Wait, I like how Verdun has been here for like at least the past 20 minutes. What are you doing, by the way, in the background, Verdun, if you don't mind me asking? I found it quite funny when you followed, because like you probably would just hear just like 20 minutes just like listening in and just like, what the fuck is happening here? And then like you give a follow. Oh, you're a Kenji fan. I see you have his nugget fingers. I have a Panadol on standby. You lurky. Yeah, thank you. Hard times for lurkers, ain't it? Gotta go again, cook. All right. Make sure you cook safe, okay, Akira? Make sure to turn off the stove once you're done using it. And also, don't forget to double check the stove. What the fuck? Who bonked me? Why? I'll be safe. That's good. Stay safe. Oh yeah, I was saying it's pretty hard being a lurker nowadays, especially on Purple app, because as you may or may not know, I talked about it this a few times, right? Like the platforms are having a excuse me. Ow. The platforms are having how to say a wide issue, a platform wide issue of lurkers not being counted. And it's not your fault, by the way. It's something that they have to work on because they're trying to combat the bots. You know, the AI is taking over the viewer stands, right? So like they're trying to like combat the bots, but because of the way that they're detecting it by the state of you being idle, like you know how lurkers just like put the stream in the background and then do work, which is normal. I do that all the time too. But with the new update, their tools detect that as being a bot. So technically now you're a robot, you're an AI. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see because if you look at TikTok or like somewhere around the social media, right? There's a lot of videos of like big content creators that usually average around like 2,000 like viewers, right? And then suddenly they have like around 700 or 1,000. And they did this like they did this testing, right? So this streamer, she asked her chat, "Hello guys, hello chat, can you like say something, especially if you're a lurker, can you like type in L something, you know, type in W?" And then her chat went zzz, you know, like it went just zzz. Like all everyone in the chat was just like typing something, boo, 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 boo. And then like the counter, the active view counter, it went from 700 to 1,500. Like that's like an estimation. I don't remember the exact numbers, but like imagine seeing your counter going from like 700 to almost 2,000. So what does this mean? It means that people that are lurking aren't counted in the numbers. And Twitch has said something about this actually. They actually release a private statement in like the Twitch partner Discord. But some people leaked it. They might get into trouble, but we know about it now. But yeah, they're actively working to retroactively fix it, I assume. Yeah. We are the Demononom Intelligence. Let's see, Verdun said, "I appreciate everything you have said. I'm just too shy to say hi." And it's fine. My biggest my biggest motto for viewers is that one, prioritize yourself, whatever situation you're in, right? Whatever you do. This is for people that are doesn't matter if you're a whale or something, you know, in terms of like supporting. But I want you guys to prioritize yourself because everyone has their own life, right? I want you to succeed in yours. Two, I want you guys to stop saying sorry if you guys have to go, or if you guys are not active, or if you guys are, you know, just anything really. Because again, you don't owe me any apology. Like, you just coming here and hanging out is a +1 for me. Like, I don't know what kind of things you guys been through to the point where like you don't come one stream and you're like, "All right, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I didn't come to your stream. Don't kill me. Don't take my family. What? I had to go for a surgery and I couldn't come to your stream." You know, like you have your whole life, you know? Relax, man. What the hell? There's that, and there's also the people that are like, "All right, I didn't see you for like half a year because I was in a coma. I'm sorry, man. Like, what the fuck are you talking? You have no control over this stuff, right? Like, the whole reason you come into a stream is to like relax or to, you know, like to just release stress or to be entertained. It's not a commitment. I'm not Genshin. I'm not TikTok Streak. You don't have to come into my stream. Okay, technically, Twitch is gonna release an update. This, like, if you watch the stream, you'll get a streak. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't give you currency. You know. Like, well, what are you guys so sorry for? I don't understand. Like, are you guys okay? Is that a streamer, like, you know, hurting you guys? How to keep you under the basement? Yeah. See, Zilla said, I heard there's a way to detect bots in an easy way, especially for big streamers. There's like a viewership traffic site for Twitch channels. Your peak viewership usually peaks over 30 minutes or such. And the ones that reach like 30K or something within 5 minutes is guaranteed a bot, especially big streamers. Yeah, technically. I mean, it's pretty. It's easy to spot in a very analytical way, right? But there's always like nuances, to say the least. I mean, if it's like, say, if you're like a big streamer, even as a big streamer, it takes time for people to like drop in, unless, like, you know, you're a humongous streamer and it just fills up like 1,000 people. But I do know like a few streamers that are local where their stats are very, 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 very suspicious. Very suspicious, I would say the least. I don't know where they're coming from, where they're getting the bots. I'm not saying they're getting the bots. I'm just saying that they suddenly stream and then suddenly 100 people show up in like 1 minute, and then suddenly 1,000 people shows up in the next 5 minutes, and boom, we have 1,000 viewers. Like, it's very okay. Let me tell you like the signs of like someone that might be botting. One, when they stream, the moment they start stream, it's like 5 viewers, 10 viewers, and then suddenly boom, 1,000. Right? 2, this is related, right? 1 coupled with 2, the second point being, if they're only getting very, very high interactive streams, not high interactive actually, high numbers, high viewers, but then the chat is not moving at all. Like in an hour, there's only like 5 people chatting in an hour, right? That is kind of like a very, very huge sign. Third point, if you see that they have high viewership, no chatters, and then you go to their other platforms, right? Like maybe YouTube or X or something like that, or TT, right? If you go look there, if you see like their content isn't getting much reaction, also another huge, you know, also another huge sign, unfortunately. But it can, okay, that's where the nuance comes from, right? Like sometimes you're just big in one platform and then the other platform you just, yeah, abysmal, right? Like some people are big in X, like in Twitter, but then they're not getting much in viewers, right? Stuff like that happens. That's why I don't want to point any fingers. Maybe just maybe it's just true. Maybe it's true that they have a lot of viewers and I'm just a salty fucker, you know? Like, that's why I say I'm a bad person, you know? Yeah, you know, like, what can I do? I'm just looking at the stats. Hello, doggy. How's the fish? How you doing today? Let me see. Let me catch up a stream. I mean, is that not already a thing? The watch streak mean? I don't know. Has it already been a thing? I have no idea. Alia, are you hurting us? I don't think so. Am I? We are Malaysian. We always feel sorry for most of the time. I mean, okay, if you can say that for Malaysians, Cat, that's fine. But this is like coming from people that are not Malaysians too. They're not even Asian. Like most of them do this thing also. Daily mission. Watch Ren 3 days in a row. Reward. Here's a shitty emote. Exactly. Finn said, I'm so sorry, bro. I got into a diplomatic journey for the peace of the world, bro. I really wanted to join in your stream, but those politicians won't let me, I swear. Exactly. Hello, Asper. How you doing? Welcome to stream. Let's see. Why do I feel like I know a few streamers you talk about? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Allegedly, I heard what I see. I see what I want to see. You know. By the way, Ren, what is your relationship to Midori? He always rates your channel after his DJs on Thursdays. He's a friend of mine. Technically, I met him through another friend called Pianix. And I think the first few times it's just like we met in VR chat, you know. Because I think I met a few close and very, very nice friends in VR chat, right? I met Pian, I met RD, met Mizu, Numi, Keio, I met there, Shirogane, Nairime. Yeah, quite a lot of people I met. It's very nice to see like some people that I met back in like 2017, and some of them are like huge in terms of like content creating. It makes me feel like some part of me feels like, damn, I want to become like that one day, you know. The other part of me feels like I'm happy for them, you know. And you know, I also have like the part where like, oh, I'm envious of them, you know, like the success. But that quickly goes away because to me, I always feel like they work hard, you know, they deserve like their efforts being repaid. For me, my always excuse to myself is just that I'm not working hard enough, you know, I'm procrastinating. It's just true, you know, it's just true. How's everyone doing, by the way? Ada orang sakit juga tuh? I feel like everyone here's doing okay. I don't know why I'm getting sleepy. Midori does some sick DJ sets, so I'm happy he rated channel on you. Yeah. The thing about Midori, right, is that he is one of those people that he takes the harder route because he wants to. Kind of in a way of like how I know I can grow faster if I just niche down and I just do one thing. For him, it's like he has a lot of opportunities outside of like his local country, outside of Malaysia, right? Technically, he can go, you know, he can go to JP, you know, go DJ Japan, Thailand, Singapore. But he wants to, he wants to see the local scene grow, which is what I also share in like, say, MySpace, right? MySpace, in like my community, in a sense. But the thing about like the VTuber, the Malaysian VTuber scene is that it's very hard to regulate. A lot of work. I can't even regulate myself. You know? 50-50, minggu ni exam plus demon. Thanks for asking. Oh, get well soon, by the way, Asper, and good luck with the exam. I also inspired by many people that I really want to be. Yeah, exactly. For me, if I see someone successful, or if I personally know someone successful and I can ask them questions, I would always ask like, you know, like what's the process? Like what do you think about? Like, I think a lot of people ask like, oh, how do you do it quicker? How did you get this quicker? I mean, it's good to have tips, but I feel like knowing the process, knowing the way that they think is the golden nectar of things, right? Like you can get the tips, you can get the shortcuts, but what if you have to do it again, you know, without like the bells and whistles? Can you like replicate it without like the foundation being solid? You're sleepy because work must need that early sleep. I think it's because I haven't slept yet. I woke up at around what, 4 or 5 and I haven't slept yet. I heard he goes to Japan regularly for DJing. Lucky guy, he works hard. Yeah, definitely, he works hard. I would say like in terms of getting fucked by life, he is also someone that has been beaten down. But you know, like he still goes in, you know. He still keeps going. Sorry. I can't speak. What do you miss? Hello. Do I call you Fatima or nasi dagang now? Nothing really, we're just chilling. Very, very random question. What got you into music? You know, why am I looking at here? I should be able to just drag it here. Sorry. My neck, my back, my coochie might crack. There you go. What got you into music and when? I think for me personally, sorry, when I close my eyes, it's me thinking. Me personally, I would say I got into music quite early on in life, I would say. I don't know, I just was drawn into it because me as a kid, I was very... Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Me as a kid, I when I was really little, I was very expressive, very talkative. But growing up, you know, again, because of like the walking eggshells thing, I had to become very quiet. And so I lost a lot of the tools that I used to express myself. So music is one of the outlets I use besides streaming, right? At that time, I didn't know how to stream it, so music is the only thing. And also gaming, you know, like gaming is one of my ways of like communicating with people, finding people to communicate with, right? So yeah, I liked music, and then I joined the choir. Then I would perform, you know, online in VR chat. I would do this thing in VR chat where I would just go around in populated servers or populated like instances, people call it. I wouldn't go to the middle of the room. I would go to the corner of a populated instance and I would sing there. So that's my way of saying I'm not trying to get your attention, or like I'm not trying to snag or steal your attention to me, right? It's more like I want to be at a place where a lot of people are and go to a corner where I'm not bothering anyone, but there's a lot of potential of someone dropping by and hanging out with me, or you know, listening to what I'm singing. That's my mindset, even as a young guy, right? Growing up. So there's that. I think even when growing up, I joined like a community, like an international community. I don't remember a lot of the info nowadays, but it was an international community. We played stuff in like Dragon Nest, in like PB, and all that shit. We were joining something called TeamSpeak. I think nowadays you probably know what it is, right? TeamSpeak, Raycall, Skype. We didn't really use Skype. We used like Raycall or TeamSpeak. So yeah. It was quite, and I didn't think about it. It was quite generous of them to actually allow me to join because I was a wee little lad, right? I was like, what, below 17, below 16 even? But I'm glad that I was lucky enough to join like a nice crowd. Like I learned a lot of like culture and values from there. So I turned out the way I am, which I would say, yeah, I got really lucky, right? And then, yeah, growing up, I listened to musicians like Ed Sheeran, James Arthur, you know, those kind of people. Nowadays, I don't really listen to a lot of Ed Sheeran anymore. I don't know. I started to listen less to music. That's why it's a bit hard for me. But in terms of like music that I like, I would say it's all over the place. I love some of J-pop, J-rock, you know, like Japanese songs. I used to listen to a lot of K-pop. I like slow ballads. I also like how to say rock or grunge, you could even say. Not really much of metal. Also like some pop, you know. It's all over the place, like I mentioned. It's all over the place. If you were to say like what's your favorite like song or singer, I would throw a blank, right? I don't have a favorite much for anything. It's always like sporadic what I feel like, you know. Same thing with like games. I don't have really a favorite game. I just stream and use the game as a medium. That's why like I'm always like thinking like what would be entertaining? Should I just do just talking at this point? Right? The set of shading. Oh yeah, you're doing a comic, right? Yeah. I think at some point I really do feel like I miss like just going to VR and just like talking to you guys. But the thing is that I don't know, the barrier for me to wear VR is very high right now. Because one, I have to wear VR, and two, like my VR has drift. It's gonna be annoying. I don't know. That's why I feel like I just, you know, normally I just use like my Live 2D and call it a day. But okay, question to you guys, right? In terms of like my type of streams, right? Or like even streams that I haven't done, what would be your ranking in terms of enjoyment? Number one being like something you would really prefer. Example, right? Gaming. You can even like narrow it down, like playing specific games, singing or talking or reacting, or you know, potentially in the future podcasts, or you know, anything really. The sky's the limit, right? Just don't say like, oh, suddenly don't say like go do like a car review thing. I'm like, I have no money for that, man. Number one, talking. Is it because like it's more interactive per se? Because you know, like if I play games, it's less interactive, even though I try to be very interactive, right? But there's a lot of things that would like interfere per se, right? Well. To be honest, I'm pretty much like you, as in no particular favorite thing to see you do. Yeah, finally I converted another one. Guys, we converted another sleepyhead for liking me, for me. Chill game. You like interactive live streams. Others is quite the same. The appeal of Zatsu, at least for me, is the chat interactions. Hello, Lynn. Welcome to stream. I mean, I can do more like just talking streams. But again, maybe it's just me being me, right? But I keep thinking like if I keep doing chatting streams, people will get bored of me. Maybe that's why like I'm a variety streamer, because I keep thinking like, if I just do one thing again and again, people will get bored of me. You could churn out a lame eating chip ASMR stream and I tuned in. The thing is, right, Finn, I am a very ambitious person. You can ask my close circle friends, right? I actually do have an idea of a story-driven interactive ASMR stream. Let me explain. I was inspired by a VTuber called Umiya Emma, right? And a few other people. I think Vox Akuma also did it. Where it's an interactive story stream or ASMR stream. Imagine this. I start the stream and the screen is black. And you just hear the sound of like an echo in a cave, right? Bloom, 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 whatever the fuck you sound, right? And then slowly I emerge from the background. It's like, oh, hello guys, welcome to stream.
I'm kind of in the dark place right now. I don't know where the fuck I am, but it seems like I'm in a cave, right? I'm not sure what to do. What do you guys reckon I do? And then like I give you two options, right? Either like I see like a door. Do I go for the door? You know, or like I see like there's a trap door at the floor. Do I go at the trap door at the floor? Right? So I can like give you two options and it branches out in those two options, right? D&D kind of thing. Yeah, but D&D like is unlimited because I don't have to use like assets for that, right? But like an interactive I would say the closest thing would be an otome game or like a visual novel, right? If you can imagine like a visual novel, but like a stream, like a live stream that I'm actively talking to you guys, right? So like, okay, say the next scene would be like, oh, you guys want me to choose a door? Okay. And then I would move my character like this. I would legit move my character and I'll go there, right? Like this is for people on TT. Sorry, I have to do it 2 times. I would like go out like this, right? Fuck, I can't come back. Oh no, come back. sorry. There you go. And then I would need to find a background to describe the next scene, and rinse and repeat. Like it could be like, oh, I don't know where I've been, but thank you for keeping me, keeping me company. I feel like I've been here for like 5 days. I haven't eaten anything. I do see like this, like a hamburger and a steak over there. The steak kind of looks weird, but a hamburger kind of looks nice. Which one do I eat? You know, that kind of thing. So it's a very interactive and also like role playing kind of stream. I really feel like it's a interesting concept that I want to explore. The only issue with that is that I would need to have a lot of assets. I would need to have a lot of background assets, and I think I would need help from like the artist friends. I'm not asking like for them to make it. Is to find ones that are not AI. Because that's the only reason why I'm scared to make this kind of thing. Because what if I accidentally find an AI background? I'm fucked. Kalau cooking hand stream, I mean, I do owe some of the old like people from the old streamathon, subathon, a cooking video or stream. The problem is that I still haven't figured out how to realistically carry it out, you know. Let's see, Najwa said maybe the least for me, maybe like Genshin or any FPS games. Maybe because I can't connect with those games, I don't understand how it works to make it interesting for me. I see. The way you easily close your eyes the moment you say it starts out dark. I mean, okay, to be fair, D&D is also high up in the list of like content I want to do. It's just that I need to find a dungeon master. Because I was really into D&D content, like Critical Role or something it's called, with Matthew Mercer, right? Stuff like that. And I feel like in terms of like improv or like thinking on the spot, I'm quite good at doing that. So yeah, I feel like I could cover making it feel seamless at least. Vision Nova Ren era, bro. Just stream what you feel like. As much as viewers have preference, you can't satisfy everyone. So just stream what you feel like the most. At that point, you will be like, all right, every day 9 a.m. I'm gonna be doing a just chatting stream. I'm kind of interested to do like what Rena does. You know, like Rena does just chatting stream every 9 a.m. I wonder like how it would be, because I feel like my understanding of it will be 9 a.m. is like the morning people in like Asian countries, but also like late nights for like the US side, right? Because like 9 a.m. for us is 9 p.m. for them most of the time, US time. So yeah, and then 2 p.m. is generally like when people are most active in TT for some reason. And 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. is where people start to gather in like YT and Twitch and all that. Let's see. Finn said, as you step out of the dark cave of the Manchester United, you feel the air of freedom, which dissipated the moment your eyes spot a menacing figure. The JPJ has come to take a vehicle away. Damn. Itu random sangat tu bang. Yours a Dakimakura too? That's true. Did you guys even unlock the Dakimakura? I don't even remember. I need to go check it again. How would you even buy the Dakimakura now I think about it? Eventually. Hello Divine, yo, what's good? Hope everyone having a great day. Yeah, we're just chatting. We're just chilling, I would say. How are you doing, by the way, Divine? How did you find us? D&D. I really want to play the game with my friends, but they don't know a single thing about it. I want to be a dungeon master. I want to be a dungeon master. The thing about being a dungeon master is that like you have to be someone that remembers a lot of stuff. That's one. Two, you have to be very good at controlling the narrative. And three, you have to be someone that is very creative. That's the problem for quite a lot of people, right? Because they're either like very good at like remembering stuff and like applying stuff, but they're not creative. Or they're creative, but they're like a scatterbrain. So like they're all over the place. Kalau 9 AM you only see me. Okay, nak bersiap nak masuk kelas. So I'm back from class. Understandable. See, I will lend you my GM, but he's busy with our group and some others. 9 AM clocking in time for students and work people. That is true. 9 AM and then I see Najwa getting ready and then Kat, getting her coffee or something. Your life popped out on my homepage. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, thank you. Your homepage? Now I'm curious though, like, did anyone found me on YT through the vertical side, like through the short side? Is it even on the short side? I don't even know at this point. Does it even work? I'm not sure. I doubt so. I doubt it works. Who knows at this point? Oh, load. Yeah, that's the thing. Now I feel like my stream isn't getting pushed today for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Like sometimes they push it, sometimes they don't push it. I don't know what they want, What do you want from me, man? Definitely true TikTok FIP. True TikTok years ago. We can never understand YT algorithm. You were on my homepage too? I see. Wait, if you don't mind me asking, where are you guys from? Divine and Doggy. Homepage. Wait, so you guys are watching it through the landscape? Question mark? Hello, Mika. How are you doing, Mika, by the way? I saw you go through the food festival. Was there any good food? Aduh. When was the last time I went to a food festival? Probably years ago. I wasn't really one to go out anyway. Welcome back, Akira. What did you cook? And good job of not burning down your kitchen. And again, don't mind me going up and down. I'm just rocking my chair. My God. Brother. This thing is like liquid vodka. Oh. My Lord. Yeah, good food and good music performer. Cry a lot, especially in Galau song. Oh, yeah, did there's also performers? Who is performing there? Lagu Galau I want to make more Galau song na, Mika. Nanti lah. When I make more songs, I'll send it to you more. Hello Ray, how you doing? Please do galau song. Yeah. I mean, on it so far, I have 2 more songs. I think I sent you my original song kan Mika yang lagu tu. I also have another Tagalog song and also like a Japanese rap song, but I don't think it's your kind of vibe though. Mungkin the lagu Tagalog tu lagu tu galau tapi dia lagu Philippine. But I don't know if you'll want to hear it or not. What have you been doing, Ray? You make carrot soup and noodles with chicken and potatoes and carrots. Ooh, that's nice. Stop drinking it. I finished that. Yeah, so like, how can an energy drink burn your throat? I don't know. It's just because it's lukewarm, right? Oh. Hello, Katsu. Was live here chilling in MVRP. Wait, you're still in MVRP? Like, are you an engineer or something? Let's see. Oh yeah. Might as well. Let me see. Okay. I send you the 2 songs. Bum ba bum ba da bum. See, there's molto. And then there's Have you heard of Bulan Bintang, Mika? I don't remember if you heard of Bulan Bintang or not. Nak karaoke tak ada. Saya share lagu dekat Mika je. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, take it. Take the Bulan Bintang. Ambil lah Bulan Bintang ni. This is also a song I haven't released yet. Dengan lagu BBB. Dah. Ambil kau 3 lagu. You sing multo? Yeah, I cover multo. I like multo. I didn't know multo famous juga kan? Quite a lot of people know multo even though you don't speak Tagalog. Don't give our energy drinks or his throat will burn. I mean, this specifically, I never tried this Carabao energy drink, and it kind of not really. I don't really like it. I got a job interview tomorrow for my internship. Pray for me. Hey, good luck though, Akira. Do your best. I'm sure if you have the confidence, you have the stats, you can pretty much go in. Yeah. You like veggies, but how can I put it? It's too hard to keep it for long, but I'm too lazy to keep going to grocery stores. Understandable. Hello, Luca. What were you doing, Luca? What you been up to? I got all the songs, guys. Okay, bye. Mission complete. Pula ada. But yeah. Do tell how it goes though. Because Bulan Bintang I didn't mix it, but like the BBB and the Multo I mixed it. You were skating on stream? Skater though. Best VTuber, best skate VTuber. See. Has there even been a skate VTuber? I think you're the first one, no? Damn, the first skate VTuber. Hebat though. Wait, give me Bulan Bintang. Why would you need Bulan Bintang, Cappy? Oh, I mean, technically you are in it, so. There you go. Is it this song? Yeah, it's this song. Would you fall in love with me again? Yeah, guys, okay lah. I don't want to hear myself repeat. Tak apa. I give it to you. Now listen on yourself to repeat. Bagus, bagus. This is my legacy first VTuber world. How long have you been streaming? Almost 3 hours. Fuck, man. I missed my... Okay. Maximum 3 hours. I gotta go again. Yeah. Remind me to release my schedule tomorrow. Hopefully I remember. One of these days. Yeah. Yeah. And how many languages do you speak? From best to worst, English is my best. Bahasa Melayu is my second best. Siamese is my third best. Mandarin, I would say I know Japanese and Korean at a very elementary level because I need to learn it for my degree and also diploma. And then Mandarin, I can catch phrases and stuff like that. So yeah, English, Malay, Siamese, but just talking. I don't know how to write. And then Korean and Japanese, kind of like very elementary level, and then Mandarin. Everything else out the window. Out the window. Okay, mami, wag ka emas, memang senang lupa. Tak apa, guys. You know what? When is let's say Tuesday is I'll do work day. Wednesday is Afterlife Rav. Thursday, just chatting. Friday, just chatting. Saturday, just chatting. Sunday, mampu korang. Let me think. Why am I gonna bonk? Kita kena tulis minute meeting sendiri ke ni? Kejap lah. I'm thinking. What the fuck? Is it over? God damn. Mercy. I don't know. Should we keep reaction Friday, guys? I don't know why. Maybe I feel like it's kind of what's the word? It's kind of like you know, like until we reach like a bigger community where we can decide like a specific theme and people can submit stuff. It's kind of because I don't want to just look at my FYP. It kind of feels like a non-valuable kind of stream in a way. It's fun, I would say. I don't know. Moving forward, it's better if you have a theme towards it, I would say. I do feel like I want to make like a singing stream this week. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be on Friday or Saturday. Content farming? I mean, technically, yeah, content farming, but like, I don't know. I don't know how it is. Like, I don't want to rely on reaction content, because I know I can make a video out of it and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, do you guys even like when I react to stuff? I don't know. Can skip that until we reach the desired milestone. Maybe I'll just like, you know, make it as a offline content kind of thing, like the reaction thingy. But I don't want to make it too much. Because then my channel will be full of like reaction stream, and I don't know, to me it feels kind of like cheap. Because nothing wrong with it. but it really makes me look like I'm just trying to get views based on the thing I'm reacting to. Like I'm like siphoning from their kind of community kind of thing. Depends on the vid. I don't know. Some part of me is just like, you know what? Just react to anything that I feel like something that I can offer value to, or like something I feel like would be fun to watch. Like recently, I saw someone did like a challenge. Don't laugh. You laugh, you lose, and then like Genshin edition, and some of the animation there is like, damn, that's pretty nice. You know, maybe in a month can just do once only. Maybe, I don't know. Like, not gonna lie, my expectation is that like 1 week, if possible, I want to release a offline long form. You know, I want to release a YouTube video. And technically, if I am really on the grind and I have clips every time I stream, every day I release one short. Technically, I am capable of that. But I'm not sure if I'll get burned out or not. Because I know it'll do well in terms of like statistics, right? Because again, like platforms like it when you're more consistent. So imagine if I feed the algorithm gods, right? Like every day I put a short, book a short. Every day, like, you know. But you do all the work alone? Yeah. I'm a one-man army, Akira. I mean, technically I'm doing this full time, but yeah, I stream, I set up stream, I do schedule, I think about how to do the stream if it's a theme one. I record myself, I edit the video, the music myself. I record content myself, I edit the content myself, make the thumbnail myself. At this point, I feel like, yeah, I would say I handle 90% of the thing, 80%. If it involves art, most of the time I am offloading it through trades with my friends. Because the reason why I'm doing everything by myself is not because I am, you know, I'm very, how to say, I'm very, what's Rajan in English? What is Rajan in English? Fuck, I can't. Bilingual moment. Diligent. There you go. Thank you. For hardworking. Yeah, it's not because I'm very diligent, hardworking. It's more like because I'm poor. I am a B40 person. So yeah, no money, do yourself. Exactly. That's how it is. The only reason, like, okay, it is a bit weird for me because I can release a lot of covers in a very short time, especially now after I know how to like master my own music, right? The only thing holding me back most of the time is the visual part. Like, if I want art for it, I need to think of a way to acquire art through, you know, either selling myself, selling my services, or trading. Technically still trading myself, right? And I don't know, like, I can substitute the visuals from art to other platforms. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, put a black screen and put like a blur or some shit. I don't know, man. Or another way to do it is I just use VR chat or something. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm starting to like slowly say like I don't give a shit about that. I can draw you and you can pose, then you got content. I mean, yeah, but like I can't keep doing that, you know? It's not a long-term thing. Happy streaming, Ren. Thank you, Hua. Thank you for the heart me. Hopefully you have a nice day. You came back, I think, right? The only way to not spend money doing things by ourselves, cons a lot of deadlines for ourselves. Yeah. The thing is that I'm not only doing things for myself, I am also doing things for other people to survive, right? like editing. Now it's mostly just editing. So like, not only do I need to edit for myself, I need to edit for other people too. And I'm constantly behind deadlines because I'm just running out of like juice. So yeah. That's why theoretically, in terms of energy, I can stream every day 9 p.m. But because, you know, I need to do commissions, I feel like it's better if I just put 2 days as like days that I do my commissions. If not, then I might just be lost for a while. You'll get through it. I believe in you. Hopefully. But again, I'm also thinking like maybe for visuals, I'll just use my avatar. Worst case. It's getting pretty popular, right? Just using your avatar. You know, just me doing this and then like boom. No, not that one. Boom. Have like a mic, right? And then I cut the border. I cut like the border like not that one. Okay, let me pinch a picture. Like I cut the border like this. Right? And then I chuck my VTuber. Make it smaller. Something like this, you know? Oh, that's the music video. And then the lyrics would be at the dark side down there. Let's see. And even if you got your small community, yeah, that's so cool. Oh, I watch quite a few VTubers just using the model. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, should be able. I should be able to do that. I gotta start somewhere, right? I gotta start somewhere. I don't know. Some of the covers is more like. It's more like the music is very nice, and I want the best chance for it to succeed. You know, like Bulan Bintang, even though it's been done for like 1-2 months, I want visuals to match the song because I know the song will do really well, right? What I'm scared is that like if I willy-nilly just release it without good visuals, people wouldn't want to listen to it, you know? But I also feel like it's about marketing, right? If I market it correctly, if I keep like, you know, posting about it, asking you guys to help me like share it around, reshare it, maybe it'll do well, right? Is it day there? No, it's 12 a.m. right now. Thank you for the rose. Shamzulizat. I'm gonna hop off now and see you next stream. See ya. Believe in yourself. I will try. Actually, yeah, I need to end stream to now. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes now. Time for me to take my nap and wake up and do work. Yay! All right. Most probably I'll release the schedule today when I wake up. Before I end, yeah, what's up? What's up, what? Apa jadi? No. Wait. Bawa tenang. Sabar. Kenapa benda? What is that? What is it? Why is there a salad? Oh, that's nasi lemak, sorry. But yeah, thank you for the gifts. Wow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do another morning stream. Maybe I won't do a stream tomorrow. Who knows? But most likely I'll see you guys.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
5 from someone, duit beli Yakult.
Terima kasih for the duit Yakult. Isn't Yakult RM5.90? Mana is 90 sen lagi? Anyway, thank you for the RM5, someone. Really appreciate it. I didn't complain. What do you mean? Who's that? Is that a win? I don't know. Yeah, see ya Asper, see ya White Fox. See ya Najwa. Sudah tu, sudah, wah. Relax, wah. Relax. Watch me and Ken play Genshin early in the morning again. Okay, if I do play Genshin in the morning again, if I do stream it again, I'll try to end it at 12 because I need to do work. I really need to make some progress. But yeah. All right. Let me go to TT. Go buy some candy. Okay. Let me guys see. All right. I'm going to end stream here. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And two more streams. Definitely. Ow, my hands. What happened to my hands? We're helping while getting ready for class then. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but see how it goes. Yeah, see ya Finn, Najwa, Dagan, Cappy, Cat, Alia, White Fox, Asper, Akira, Bay. And Verdun. To the new people, to Luca. Who else did I? Doggy, Divine, early on, Lynn also was here. Hua, sleep well, will do. But yeah, worst case, see you guys on Wednesday 9 p.m. We're gonna be playing with Ketanyani, Pink, Afik, and also Nilisa. I think about one. Probably our last episode of like Raph. So yeah. I just checked out your covers. I love you so much. Thank you. Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe, go follow, join the Discord. If you watch, like the videos or the covers, I really appreciate it if you leave a comment. Yeah. All right. First, we say bye-bye to TT. Bye-bye, TT. Yanni. Bye-bye, Hua. Thank you for the gift. All right. Next, we say bye-bye to YT. Bye-bye, YT. Bye-bye, YouTube. Yanni. And lastly, we say bye-bye to Twitch. Bye, Twitch.